Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for June 14th, 2025. We've got a full random kingdom today since it is Saturday and it has Swindler in it. Blah. Let's see. So trashing wise, we've got Hideout and Maelstrom, Swindler. Improve in procession. But like in terms of thinning your starting cards, Hideout and Maelstrom. There is plus actions with Hideout, and then also Mining Village, Launch, and Procession. Draw from Margrave. Also the hand size attack. Plus buy from Margrave. And then you can do some gaining stuff with Improve. Okay. Hideout looks a little better than normal because we have shelters, so we don't have to take curses for most of our starting cards. Swindler also looks a little worse in the early game because it just trashes shelters. It doesn't replace them with anything, which is like just a benefit, especially if you hit Overgrown Estate and draw them a card. So we probably want to open Hideout, and the question is Hideout what? We could just open Hideout Improve and figure, well, if we collide them, we can get a Margrave, and then we can probably buy another Hideout, more easily than we can buy another buy a Margrave. I think that makes sense. I mean, we'll have the actions to play the Improve anyway. They do get the Swindler. Well, here's hoping that they get punished as they justly should be. All right. Well, we did not collide them. I don't really want to improve the Improve. I guess what we could launch, but that's only a 1 in 7 chance to find the Hideout. It's not great. The issue is that because we're just like not gonna hit 5 off of this. That sucks. Because the Hideout didn't, if the Hideout trashes Overgrown Estate, it does give us a curse, but it also draws a card, so it isn't hand size reducing. If Hideout finds Improve, then regardless of what else is going on, we can get, the Margrave. But in this situation, unless we bottom deck the Hideout, I guess. Bottom deck Hideout and Necropolis. We are not going to get there. So, I mean, we could just take a second Hideout. We'll want the trashing, and then we can worry about, like, if we improve one of the Hideouts, whatever. It's probably fine anyway. What are we going to buy next turn? Maybe Procession if we hit 4. Another Swindler? Okay. So if we can collide Procession with Hideout, that is another way for us to get to Margrave. Seems good. Launch does not seem great here. I guess we could take another improve. Are you serious? Like, they gotta be fucking kidding me. We really would prefer to trash this overgrown estate with their swindler. That's probably asking too much. Alright, so that's both of our hideouts in the trash. So I guess we should get another one. I want to keep the improve in the innkeeper so I can get another Margrave. Maybe we just... Although, I mean, if we draw... I'm wondering about, like, doing a huge cycle with the innkeeper, but maybe we do keep the necropolis and this way. Fuck. I mean, I guess we could launch... But we have a pretty good starting hand down there. So... They've trashed their overgrown estate and their hovel, so I guess Swindler starts to look better now. As we're gonna be low on actions, but we do still have the necropolis. Stupid card. Alright. Do we process the hideout? Wasn't really thinking about that part, admittedly. I'm gonna say no. Shit. I was wrong. Okay. Could launch here. Try to find something to process the worst case scenario. Draw another copper, we can still buy a 4. It's kind of what we need anyway. I didn't think about that. Damn it. That was the worst case scenario. Wow. This has been appallingly bad. Alright, we can launch to save our turn here. I want to attack. But do we bother to launch? Do we have down there? Maybe we just take a mining village. We have another Margrave down there. And our hideout, yeah. The copper into curse thing is... don't care. I mean, it's not entirely accurate, but... we're a little short to buy something and launch, so I guess we play the Margrave. Still a little short for that. Do we not have an improve anymore? We do, right? What about processing that improve now? Could also process the Swindler. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we pick up. Process the improve, we can trash the Necropolis. Well, we could do that anyway, I guess, without processing it. I think I'm going to process this. Mining Village. Yeah, I guess Innkeeper. Alright, another Mining Village. Okay, one more Margrave. We can replace the Swindler, I guess. And then, do we want to just trash the Necropolis? We did just gain a village. The advantage of not trashing it is that it's kind of defense against the Swindler, but it is also a stop card. I think I'll trash it. Oh, it turns into an estate. I didn't even... How did I not realize that? Whoops. Ask for an undo. Too late. I think Mining Village. Oh, God. Stupid fucking card. Alright, I guess we're just planning to launch. Have they been buying launch? Doesn't seem like it. That card is what? I don't know. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 again. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna just trash the estate. Mistakes were made, but another Mining Village. Place that lost Margrave. And I guess we'll get the Swindler back. But I think I'm going to improve the improve into another Mining Village. Maybe it should have been another hideout, actually. It probably should have. Probably should have. I guess we discard the hideout since we're not looking at any junk right now. I don't know. Man, come on! They trashed one of their swindlers? How many? Wait, there's 4 swindlers in the trash? Okay, so they have one and I have one. I guess I've been processing mine. Launch again. Reason to play both of those coppers. Great. We're like technically winning right now, but this board is so unpleasant. I guess we'll take another improve. That does give us more reach in the end game. The procession. What I'd really like to do is draw into procession hideout and then process the hideout to trash some stuff. The problem is we won't be able to do that because we keep losing our fucking Margraves. Oh my god. We could trash one of these to be able to launch. Is it even worth it, though? What we'd really like to be able to do is Maelstrom. Oh, man. If we'd drawn, like, a silver here instead. Yeah, but we didn't. Now, if we launch, I guess we could Maelstrom maybe after that. That's probably actually worth going for. Yeah. Which is worse, library or merchantship? I mean, I guess we could give them a duchy, too. Three mining villages in the trash. I mean, they still have a hideout. I don't know. The piles are low enough that I'm not thrilled about giving them a duchy. Library can help with Margrave. Maybe we should give them a duchy. There is no third pile that's imminently running out. All right. Maelstrom time. Oh, Maelstrom is 5 or more cards. All right, well. Do we want to improve something? I don't think so. I'm gonna process this hideout. We have another one that we just received. So I think so. Would have been nice. Yeah, I should have done that. I wasn't thinking about the fact that I could have done that before playing Margrave and get it into my shuffle. Duchies. Yeah, mistakes were made. That's their last swindler. Um, hmm. What to do? Files are quite low now. They can't they can't swindle into more Margraves, and they don't have procession. So do they have improve still? Yes. Okay. They can like gain duchies with that. We do need a little bit more money to try to hit province. Like we could just take a gold for that. I guess. Improve. I don't think I want to improve anything. Hmm. Do we keep the hideout? And I guess we keep the hideout. No, we don't have the coppers. Oh man, what is this? We haven't seen our gold, right? So we can launch after drawing that. We could also process the swindler. What's better? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. All right. We could process the hideout. We don't need it anymore. They don't have a junking attack anymore. Just take a mystic. I guess. We are running very low on villages, though. There's not like a win that involves... Well, I guess that we can't do it in the right order. So there's not like a win that involves like processing improve or something. I think so. Like to gain multiple duchies. Mm. I think we process the Swindler just to try to damage their deck. Oh, great. Well, that was useless. We could take... I guess we take an Innkeeper. We're gonna be short on money now. Maybe we shouldn't. But there's no... Damn it. We're gonna have to, like, process the Innkeeper next turn to gain a Mystic or a Merchant Ship, I guess. I mean, we could also just not buy a province, but I don't know. What would we buy instead? I mean, if we didn't need to keep launching, I guess we'd be alright. Buy, like, Swindler Mystic or something. But we can... Let's... Still think I don't want to do this yet. At some point I want to process the Improve to gain multiple duchies, but not now. Or, like, I don't want to turn these things into duchies now, is what I mean. And the 4s aren't useful. Are we gonna process our way into a Mystic or whatever if we don't have possession? They're just drawing way too well. And here we go again! Ah, shoot, we have to play the Margrave. Which means we can't even hit Province. Damn it! So bad. God. Oh, wait, I should have improved the hideout. Oops. That was stupid. Just totally forgot. Wonderful. Okay, at least we got that. Guess we're taking another Mystic. And I guess we don't need to play the hideout now. Or we could hide out a silver. No, we can't. Oh, no, yes, we can. Yeah, we can. 79. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess turning Hideout Silver into Mystic is an upgrade of sorts. Oh, there's only one duchy left? Jesus. I didn't see that they got 2 duchies. This is... I hate Swindler! Ugh, they open Swindler and it's like bad, but they never hit... They just hit my good cards instead of like the cards that they should have hit, that they would have been expected to hit. Also, we didn't get to process the improve. Well, it doesn't matter because there's only 1 duchy left anyway. They'd have to really dud not to be able to buy 2 curses. But I guess that's what we're hoping for at this point. And it's not like we're going to really get double province. So I think... Well, I guess now we're just turning the hideout into a duchy anyway. So maybe... You know, like, we don't have another... Yeah. There's just, like, no way for us to win from this position. Fine. It'd be correct for us to take copper? Like, the idea being... We have 9 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 11, 12, 13. We take 3 coppers. Somehow draw it all, we can double province. I guess. Well. Oh, they played a Margrave. Yeah. Fuck Swindler. It's so bullshit. Like, I still don't think it's good to open with. Like, the odds of you hitting, you know, if you turn copper into curse, that doesn't really, do anything, and if you hit a shelter, it's actively bad. But they hit what, three of my four costs or whatever it was, like right off the bat. Just ridiculous. Okay, well this time we hit five. So that helps. We want to improve the improve probably into a mining village or another hideout. And probably another hideout. Uh, It's not a bad shuffle to trigger. What's the order of operations here? Scratch the card, and then we gain the curse. Yeah, now we have Mining Village Hideout Margrave on top. We could get a procession already planned to process Hideout. Like that. This is not ideal. We could take a Swindler now. Well, they still have... We take an Innkeeper. We don't really need plus actions just yet. Innkeeper would help us line stuff up and can also be processed into Margrave. Should we launch? Nah, let's just buy Improve or Swindler. They are getting pretty thin, so the Swindler is going to start hitting stuff. Oh, God. There we go. Alright. Is this last card another hideout? Frig. That was our only fucking Margrave! Like, what? God! So... I hate Swindler! So bullshit. Maybe we just don't trigger the shuffle. Guess you can have an Innkeeper. I don't want to process this hideout. Or it could be the Innkeeper. I think the hideout... What is that last card? Nothing useful, I don't think. Oh. No, maybe it should be the Innkeeper just because of our draw situation. Just have no money now. Do we take an improve? We could be improving the hideouts. That would be pretty useful. Yeah. I mean, they might play it. No, they don't have another Margrave. We have two. They have one. Well, and we could buy launch here. We have a very good chance to draw if we do. In which case, I think versus the Swindler. That. Well, that helps. we weren't gonna draw apparently. Right. Oh. Very good. They have no hideouts. That's good. I'm gonna take a mining village. Launch. Okay. Definitely improving a hideout. And we probably need money, or we need another Margrave right now. The other thing we could do is take like an innkeeper that we plan to process. Hideout, I guess, is turning into Mystic. Good if we could afford gold. But we can't. I mean, I guess we could go double Mystic. And to process the other hideout. Replacing the Swindler. Probably do later. But maybe it is better to go Mystic Swindler. I don't know. I mean, we're not super action constrained right now, I guess. Well, we are about to trash a hideout. Yeah, let's just go. Stick, I guess. Of course, one of them's going to get turned into a duchy. Ah, my procession! No! I want that. Okay. We can afford gold if that's what we want. Definitely want to improve hideout. We want to trash this copper. If we don't trash the copper, then we have a target for the hideout next turn, and then we can improve that hideout too. We're going to run out of actions. We could also do, like, Swindler launch, and then play the Swindler. Hmm. We would still hit 4 with this copper to get like another procession or maybe just a mining village. Launch does give you the buyback, so... Yeah, let's do that. Got their swindler. Aha. Okay. Oh, we only have 3. I miscounted. Well, that's fine. We could take a second swindler, we could take a second improve, or we could just take a silver. We are low on actions. Maybe we just take the silver. They're mystic. Alright, what do we have down there? We only have the one mining village, right? Discarded silver hideout swindler. We have another mystic and a copper. Nope. Okay. We're gonna launch. That seems clear. We want to buy something first? I don't think so. Although, I mean, we can draw it. What would we take? I guess if we took like another swindler or improve, we could improve that. But we want to. But we want to. Well, what if we didn't trash the copper again this turn? We have 7. We buy 3 and a launch. And then we have 1, and then we get 2, and then we can buy another 3. And then if it's an improve, we can do like improve the 3s into mining villages, which we need. Alternatively, we just pay 3. Well, we have more. Wait, we have more money because we have this mystic and improve that are unplayed. And that card is the swindler. Okay, so we actually have 6 coins unplayed. So we should buy something. Alright. We play the hideout. We can play both of these terminals, but we can't play another terminal. But what we could do is get a procession. We'd have to play the copper to do that. Yeah, it's all a little awkward. I mean, if we want a silver in our deck, we can take a silver. But I don't know if we do. I don't think that's the priority. So what? Yeah, if we just had one more action, then this would work a lot better. Or if we, I mean, I guess we could hideout trash the duchy. The problem is if we're going to improve the hideout, then that doesn't make as much sense. Although I guess we could replace the hideout. So if we trash, we play all of this money, we trash the duchy, or we get in a procession, we trash the duchy with hideout, we process, swindler, improve, we gain another hideout, and then the next turn potentially we process that hideout. And in the meantime, we improve into some mining villages. That's not crazy. The duchy is mostly just in the way right now. Yeah, all right. But we could also, I guess processing the hideout doesn't work, right? We could Mystic for the procession and process the hideout, but we would trash. No, it does work. We trash the duchy, then we draw a card, and then we trash the curse. The problem is that it doesn't. We still have one copper left in our deck that we would want to trash. So the timing isn't quite right. Oh, but we can... No, never mind. Yeah, we can't process into something and be safe to draw it. All right. All right, this is a mining village. And then another mining village and another swindler. Oh, wait, no, hold on. This is another hideout. And then mining village, swindler, crash this hideout. Do we want one more Margrave? We're probably going to, even if we don't super need it right this moment, so I'm going to take it. Duh. We only have the one card we want to trash, so I think I discard the hideout even though it's a little bit... I mean, so long as we keep... Well, keep two Mystics, we're guaranteed to be able to launch. The But that means we have to discard 2 Margraves. This is actually extremely obnoxious. Blah. Yeah, we can't. Can we play our turn with only 1 Margrave to get through these 9 cards? I don't know that we can. I think. Gosh. Well, I guess it'd be 8 cards if we kept the 2 Mystics. Oh, frig. I don't know. This is appalling. Alright, I guess we're wishing for Mining Village. Huh. We could just commit to launching now. And like process Swindler and rebuy it or something. I mean, play the Mystic first, but I guess we'll wish for the silver because that's maybe the most useful thing down there. Okay. Oh, well then this launch is kinda useless. Oh, we did have 2 cards we wanted to trash, not 1. Probably no reason to launch that. It would let us play the Improve, but that's not a huge consideration. Alright. Just gonna process the Swindler. Margrave. I think we're still giving out Duchy. Mining Village to Innkeeper. I guess. I don't know. Well, they don't have any hideouts, right? 5 hideouts in the trash. I had the last hideout. So yeah, we don't really want to give them that. Alright, I want another Mining Village. Replace the Swindler and take a gold, I think. And then I think we're gonna try to green. Oof. I was gonna say, would really have preferred to hit the procession so that then they can't do that. But oh, that is piles being very low. Okay. The most likely card for us to find is another Mystic, I think. Right now we'd really like to see another Mining Village. Okay. So we're not going to be able to do the procession launch thing, which means we're probably not gaining a card. All we could gain is a 3, so let's just Margrave launch. All right. So we have like silver, copper, curse down there. I mean, we just got overdraw, and that's all there is to it. Take the last Margrave. Get to 5 buys. It's not enough to pile or anything. I'd rather just take the Mystic and have more money. Oh, I didn't think about the improve. Maybe there was a pile out there, actually. Oh, mining villages are at 1. Oh, but they're at 1. They're not. There's no empty pile. Right. Okay. Well. We'd had 5 buys. No, we still wouldn't have had it. All right. If we want to maximize our reach for next turn, I think the best way to do it is with another procession. Because processing 4s can allow us to empty a 4 can allow us to empty the Margraves. Processing a 3 can allow us to empty the mining villages. Processing Mystic allows us to gain a gold, which gives us more money for the turn. So then the question is just, do we think we need to play around the bot being able to win on piles? The bot, I believe, has no improve. Oh, wait, maybe it does. Yeah, I guess it does. There's no swindler. It does have a procession. And it has a lot of Margraves? Maybe too many. We have 3. There's 2 in the trash. So they have 4. How many villages do they have? 2, 3. I have 3 mining villages. There's 3 in the trash, so they have 4. So they do have a lot of village Margrave. So 5 buys. Emptying curses seems unlikely, but if they were to like process, improve, gain a hideout, improve into, they can't improve into multiple hideouts. They don't have the 3s to do it. Yeah. I think I'm just going to take that procession. I didn't think about whether I would want to improve something. What we could do instead is improve like Swindler to procession. I kind of want that other Margrave, but That does seem a little risky. We just take 2 processions. We could also take an innkeeper. Yeah, I think I like innkeeper procession. Maximize the chances of lining good stuff up. Processing mining village is also pretty good. Potentially, at least. Trash the game. Okay. So if we trash mining village, process into Margrave, I think we should surely be able to pile this for a win. Do we process the procession? Gaining another 5 off of the procession isn't necessarily that helpful. But I mean, it might give us extra money, which might be relevant if we end up going for a pile out on hideout or innkeeper rather than curse. So I think I'm gonna do it. Okay. So surely this is innkeeper. I mean, processing the Margrave would draw us a bunch of cards. I don't think we need that many cards. It would also give us an extra buy. That I just don't think we're gonna go for the pilot on curses anyway, is the thing. Oh, we're getting a bunch of these mystics. Huh. In theory, we should know what this card is. Crash 2 mining villages. We have 3. I don't think we discarded one, did we? Mystics. Gold, mystic. So it should be a mining village. Yep. This should be another Margrave. Okay, so one way to do this, we don't have any. Oh, we have one procession left, so we can improve procession into mystic, but we can buy like 3 mystics and then launch to get some of the money back. Is that more efficient than buying hideouts? I mean, obviously we can win regardless, right? Like, because we can buy 4 hideouts or 4 innkeepers in a province. We have enough money for that. I'm just wondering, like, if we can improve to one of these. So actually, we'd only need to buy 3, which costs 12. Whereas buying 3 mystics costs 15, and then we get 6 coins back. So I guess it is more efficient. No, wait, because the launch costs 3 coins too. So it costs effectively 6 per mystic. So it's just the same. All right, whatever. Right. See how much more pleasant that game was once the swindlers were all gone? Yeah. Also, how much better it went when we didn't just like have Swindler hit the actual cards that we were gaining consistently at the beginning of the game. I mean, I think they might have bottomed. No, right. Yeah, so they did Copper to Curse, which is like barely harmful or possibly even helpful. And this is like the expected outcome. And then the next one was Margrave to Duchy. That's right. I've kind of forgot about that. They did get that, which was pretty brutal and ridiculous. Fortunately, we managed to hit Margrave here again. Duchy to Duchy. That's better. Procession to Hideout. That was very annoying, actually. Yeah. At some point, we trashed their Swindler. And that was that. It must have been low on actions or something. They weren't swindling. Either that or I missed where we trashed their Swindler. Whatever. Yeah, I hate Swindler. It's if I could ban it so that it wouldn't show up in the daily, I mean, I definitely would. That's the takeaway from this board. I think it would be a reasonably fun board otherwise, like the procession and improved stuff. I mean, the Margrave attack is pretty rough on its own, but like juggling the different gains and things would be pretty interesting. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.